Doing some video on Saturday, April 16th. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. 56 degrees out. Quite mild, actually. It stayed mild all night. Gonna have some rain moving in soon. And that's gonna be it for the rest of the day. So I wanted to get out while there's still a little bit of sun out. Take a stroll around the yard. We haven't made a lot of progress with cleaning up because we're kind of waiting for stuff to do its thing. That the maple buds are getting quite full. As well as everything else is starting to grow. The grass is actually starting to show some life. This morning we had deer in the yard, and they were checking out some of the grass over by the goat area where there's the hay grass, and they were nibbling on whatever was left in the garden that they could catch. And our crocus patches are coming in real nice, spreading quite a bit. Nice healthy clumps. Even spreading out further than where we had planted them. I didn't see this one yesterday. I didn't even see. Yeah, I got up all the corn cobs, but I have yet to pull up the rest of the peanuts. Oh, that one looks like it might have gotten trampled. That one's passed. First one we had over there. Now, Teddy, don't go too far, buddy. Forsythia's coming in nice. That tree has taken a beating, and it keeps coming back. This is the one when we were having the property logged. The excavator guy had to take that out and push it over to the side. He dug it up, pushed it over, so he could get down the hill that way, so he didn't drive across our leaching field. And then he put it back crooked, and we were worried for years that it wasn't going to take again, but it did. These are the tiny, tiny crocuses that we planted. And there's a pinky nail, not even a thumbnail. If you blink, you'd miss them. Everything else is coming in nicely. We have, of course, this is the big lily bed here. So there's a couple, 2-3 different types already starting here, as well as, I believe, these ones are the daffodils. These are the tulips over here. And down below there, across from the chicken coop, we have some more tulips and lilies coming in, as well as in that little planting area there. There's another bed down. It all looks mostly the same, so I won't drag you around the yard completely. But this is around the lilac. Now we have some more crocuses coming in, and we had planted these. This is the hazelnut tree that we discovered a few years after moving in, that we actually had hazelnuts growing. The lilac are budding out pretty quickly now. Some more of these lilies spread up in here. And I think we have tulips, and I think that's iris next to it. More tulips, more lilies, more daffodils, more tulips. Over here next to St. Francis, again, more of the lilies, more tulips, and I'm pretty sure that it looks like those spread. Those started branching off. And these little asparagus pods looking back here, that's all of the, it'll come to me. More lilies over here. This is a new ground cover deplanted last year. We got it all around the yard too. Solomon Seal is these guys here. And this one, a couple of daffodils, some of this other ground cover. This was here before, but it's been spreading nicely too. So that's about all the excitement. I'm probably going to pop in some pictures. I did get some pictures of the deer, as well as some nice pictures of the crocuses with the full sun on them yesterday. It's our new Easter flag, or spring flag we put up. Teddy, come on, pup. And the peach tree is growing oranges. Put those up there. We're trying to attract the orioles back. Last year, that cherry that's in the background, it's a wild cherry. When the blossoms were up, there was an oriole sitting up on top singing its heart out, as well as the cherry next to the house. Noticed them up top there too, so we figure, well, let's give them something to eat while they're here. And that's about it. If I get any good weather tomorrow on Easter, we'll patch up some more, but I figured I'd give a quick update. Come on, Teddy. Anyway, enjoy your Easter weekend, and I hope it's sunnier for you than it is for us. Come on, Easter puppy. Come on, Teddy. Where'd you go, pup up? Come on. That's a good boy. That's a good pup. I mean, Teddy and I are just coming back from our walk. It's Sunday, April 17th. Probably 12:30, 1 o'clock. The sun popped out briefly, so Teddy grabbed me to get out for a daily constitutional. We're gonna go around back, buddy. It's it seems nice. I mean, when there's breaks in the clouds, it's very pretty. It's very nice. But there's a lot of clouds, a lot of blue on the radar, and it's going to be moving in waves all afternoon, so I probably am not going to risk going to get hay. When we walked out the door less than 15 minutes ago, it was bright sunshine, nice and warm. Well, it felt warm in the sun, and it said 42, and I imagine it's probably dropped back down to like 30 or 39 maybe. The wind has been quite strong. Not super strong, but it's dragging the cold air in with it. So we did a little bit in the backyard. The chickadees were out here yesterday harassing Dee, telling her to get the fountain going. So we cleaned that up and plugged it in. Got to add some more water. But yeah, there's about a half dozen of the chickadees. They were just watching us work, doing a little bit of cleanup here and there. Yeah, I can see my breath, so temperature is dropping again. Did a little bit of cleanup in here already. We have some stuff growing in, or getting woken up for the spring. And of course I was asking Dee yesterday, oh, what's that, and of course I don't remember now. So I only remember a couple of things, but I know the lilies back here are spreading and doing nice, and we even have some buds on the rose, so that's exciting. Looks like there's going to be a good amount of buds this year. A couple of crocus over there. Hey, the chickadees. Where are you guys? They're up here in the maple. Hi. And my leaf vac, I went through, this was had at least 3 inches of sunflower seed hulls on it. So the leaf vac actually does a pretty good job sucking those in. There's not much left to chop, but it pulls them up and into the bag, which is a lot easier than trying to rake or sweep it out of here, because there's all tender growth down here. So figure let this get exposed to a little more sun, and some of the seed hulls are going to break down into the soil, and that's fine. But just to get the mass up. And we were over here doing a little bit of pulling up with the hydrangea, pulling out the branches that got broken over the winter. As you can see, there's some damage back here, which happens every year. The ice slides off the roof, thicker chunks of snow. Even with my raking, you know, you get some storms where you get 3-4 inches of snow, and it starts melting that afternoon. Hi, Miss Henny. You're doing a fantastic job. Look at you. So they scratch away at the manure piles and break it all down looking for bugs, but that turns into gold and soil supplement. There's still, and especially over here, there's a lot of shavings in it, pine shavings, so the pH is probably quite a bit off, but mixed in with a lot of manure and the nitrogen from the urine, it's a real good amendment to the soil. So yeah, this is the back as it is so far. There is a stray crocus up here that we didn't plant, so it's right back, right about there. You see the purple. So chipmunks have been doing their job moving stuff around too, and we're just waiting for, you know, spring to move in a little more quickly. We're still a couple of weeks away from even starting seeds inside under the grow lights, and we're starting to plan out where we're going to plant what and how much we're going to try to do this year. But yeah, little by little, stuff is budding. Birds are singing. This morning I heard the earliest in the season so far that I've ever heard was a hermit thrush. So this is one of the viburnum. It's just a kind of like a miscellaneous. It's got little berries on it, some flowers, but it's one of the ones we had gotten that was recommended good for birds and critters. And here's, you see, there's actually 2 nests. There was a first nest that the finches had done, and then somebody did a second nest on top of it later in the year, and that's not an egg. It's actually another piece of peanut. We've been finding peanuts and corn cobs all over the yard. Yeah, crocuses aren't really keen about opening up. And I have not seen any of the orioles yet. Some of the oranges look fine, but from over there, I can see that this one, I'm not sure if that's just breaking down from the sun on it, but that rind there, somebody's been testing it out anyway. It could have been the chickadees. They're very curious, wondering what all the big deal is. But that's it. I got some other pictures I'll pop in at the end of the video, so stick around for the whole thing. And we're gonna see what we can salvage from the afternoon. Now we're getting a little bit of sun, but clouds are pretty much moving from that direction. It's just wave and wave with a lot of gray in there. So I know we're probably going to get some more snow. Hey, 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 get out of the garden. Don't eat that. Hey, your mother's going to beat you. That's right. All right, everyone, enjoy your Easter.